It's funny how the internet works now, where like little clips will go viral and you don't really know the whole picture. It also is like my way of feeling like I'm in the right place at the right time. I don't really like jump scares. I don't like things that pop out at you. I just know that that little girl would not believe that I was having my very own headline show there.
Please welcome to the Capital Evening Show, Madison Beer is here. Madison, it is so great to see you. You're up on FaceTime right now. Where are you in the world?
I'm in LA.
I was just saying, off air, you're sat on a really comfortable looking chair. It's sort of made of fluff.
It is actually made of fluff. Thank you. It's my throne in my room. So thank you for that.
I love it. Oh, Madison, I am loving playing Bittersweet on the radio. Do you still find it fun hearing your songs on the radio?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I feel like now I have the perspective where I feel like I'm lucky to not be an artist that has been on the radio my whole career. And so it's something that I'm very thankful for, and definitely something that still shocks me all the time. I mean, I'll be out with my friends sometimes, we'll be at a restaurant and I'll be like, I can like hear the beginning of the song really, even if it's really low, and I'm just like, everyone shut up. And then I just sit there kind of like this, looking a bit insane. And I've been wrong a few times. I'm like, nope, that's not it. But then I've been right. And it's really fun. It's something that's so cool. It feels like, it also is like my way of feeling like I'm in the right place at the right time. And it makes me feel like, you know, I had to have gotten in my car at this exact moment, or I had to be walking in this store at this exact moment. And it's really cool. It's a very, very rewarding, awesome thing. And so thank you guys for being a part of that experience for me.
Hey, you are welcome. That is the universe. If you hear your song in a restaurant, do you stand up at that point and say, everybody, that's me?
Listen, no, actually, sometimes I'll do the opposite. And if I feel like embarrassed, I'll kind of be like, oh God.
You're
But
like, no.
I don't really think anyone ever really knows. So it's fine. But no, I definitely don't. I will make sure all my friends, I'm like, guys, you hear this? Like, yeah, it's so cool. But
oh
yeah,
God, I'd be terrible. I'd be like, that's me, everybody. I presume I won't be paying the bill tonight.
Stand up, listen up, sing along, put your phones down, put your food down.
Yeah, food down. I loved the album release party that you did for your album Locket, which is out now. You slept in a box. Did you do this?
God.
Did you do this for real, Madison, or is this camera trickery?
No, here's the thing. So it's funny how the internet works now, where like little clips will go viral and you don't really know the whole picture. And it's just like, it's very funny. So I was very inspired. Severance, this show that I love, did this pop-up in, I'm pretty sure it was in Grand Central Station. And basically it was promo for the show, and the characters were all within this box, and they were completely disengaged from the crowd that was around them, and they were just living within this box. And I thought it was a really cool, trippy thing. And I was like, I want to do something like that for my album release party, because I really wanted my fans to be there with me. But also just for like safety reasons, it wouldn't have been safe for me to just be like jumping around like in a crowd of a ton of people for me and for them. And so I was like, how can we do this without it being me on a stage? Because that also didn't feel right. That felt really disconnected. And so I was just like, I love this Severance thing. And so I made this box that was supposed to look like the studio that I recorded the album in. And truth be told, what happened was I had to be inside of the box before people came in, because me doing like some weird walk into the box was just bizarre to me. And I wanted the kids to come in. I call them kids. I wanted them to come in and see me in there, not me like get revealed. So the only thing logically that I thought I should do while I wait in there was to lay down and close my eyes, because figuratively, artistically, I'm like, if I'm just sitting there like doing something on my phone or writing whatever, I feel like that's more weird. And I wanted it to almost whatever. So I ended up laying down. I thought it would be about 10 minutes that I just was sleeping in the box. It ended up being closer to 2 hours that I was sleeping in the box. And it got to the point where I was so dissociated from how long I had been in there that I was like, what is going on? Are people even in here? Is everything okay? And my producer was supposed to come into the box, and he was what was going to like trigger the start of the album play. And it was just so... It was funny, honestly, because I ended up just laying there. I was freezing cold. So I was sitting there like shivering. You could see me shivering in some videos. And then I got there, we started the playback, and then we had tons of technical difficulties, mind you. Like literally every song basically would cut out and stop playing, and we would have to start over. And it was really awkward. And it was just like, it was not as successful as I would hoped it had been, but maybe one day I'll give it another chance. And Yeah, I've learned a couple things now that I did it once.
Hey, all the videos I saw, it looked so cool. It's like modern art, really. You
Oh,
must have been
thanks.
so confused when you woke up from that nap, though.
I was like, why are there so many people in
Why
my
are so many
house? But
people? We posted a video on our Instagram here at Capital of You in the Box, and the number one comment on that video, guess who it's from?
my mother.
It's from your mum, of course it is. And I love
Wait,
it.
is it really?
It
That's
actually is
funny.
from your
I
mum, yeah.
actually that was I swear on my life that was a full guess, but she, my mom loves her phone, so
I just love it. She's such a big supporter of you. That must be so nice to see her replying to comments and stuff.
she's the best. She's been really, I mean, so supportive of me my entire life, of course, and throughout my whole career. She's amazing. She actually just texted me before I got on with you and was like, I know you're stressed right now because I'm just, dealing with some things. And she was like, but I just want to say I love you so much and da 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 da. She's just always really there for me. I call her every single day. And yeah, I love my mom. So
Oh,
thanks,
bless her.
thanks, Trey. Thanks for commenting and
Bless her.
fan.
Hey, speaking of videos, I love how some of your music videos, Madison, they've got sort of like a horror movie kind of vibe to them. Do you love scary movies? Is that your thing?
I actually don't love scary movies,
What?
but I know. I don't love feeling scared, but I like creepy. I would say it's more the creepy stuff that I'm into.
Yeah.
Like I like the weird sort of surreal stuff. I don't really like jump scares. I don't like things that pop out at you. Like, for example, my favorite horror movie is Get Out because I don't feel like there's many like pop outs. I feel like it's more of a cool story. So, yeah, I think I'm just not someone that likes, just like a scary, spooky thing. I need something, a good story with it.
Yeah, you're a creepy gal. You're a story time creepy gal. Hey, I get that. I totally get that. I love your fans so much, Madison, and they obviously love you. They're really hardcore, and it must be so great to have a fan base like that. But do they have a name? I can't find anywhere what the name of your fan base is.
Good. Thank goodness. Yeah, I tried to name them when I was like 13 and it just was a dreadful name. So I'm not, no, I don't name them. They're just people, they're just my friends.
What was the name that you tried to give them?
Imaginers with an MAD in the middle. I was 14.
Clever.
Give me a break. Please.
No, I think that's quite clever. But you do, for it to make sense, you do have to see it written down.
Enough. And so yeah, we moved on from that. And then I think we're kind of out of that era. I think, you and I that have been around and we've like seen the rise of the Directioners and the Arianators and all that. I think we're not at a time where people name their fans as much. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't feel like, I feel like things are a little bit different now. And listen, I grew up in that era and I thought it was a very cool thing. And I was a believer. I was an Arianator. I was all the things, but I think that now I don't see it happening as much, and I will not be a part of the naming my fans.
Fair
club.
enough. Fair enough. No Imaginers. It's not for you. That's absolutely fine. Let's speak about your tour. This is exciting. You're going to take over so many massive arenas on the tour. After you perform, how do you relax firstly after the show? How do you come down from that? Because it must be such a wild experience.
I don't know what goes on with me and if there's something that I should get checked out, but I basically do the show and then like right when I get off stage, I'm just like, I mean, listen, there's been shows before. I remember very vividly after my Amsterdam show on my last tour, I was buzzing for probably an hour just because it was the biggest show I had really ever played up until then. It was a very special night for me. So I got off stage just like, I remember there's a really funny photo of me that my manager took where we're in the elevator, like going back down to the, not the stage floor, the other floor. And I'm like, that's like, I'm so excited. I'm drenched in sweat. I was just so happy, but it's weird. Like then once I get into my bus, I shower, put on my sweats and I'm kind of just like chilling. I do. It's weird. Like it just switches right off, but I'm excited. I think this tour, this is even bigger than all of those rooms. So I'm nervous. I'm as nervous as I am excited. And I just want to enjoy every moment because who knows if I'll ever, grace the O2 stage again. And
yeah,
I've been on that stage, I think only once. And it was actually when Justin Bieber brought me on stage for I want to say it was my 15th birthday.
Oh my God.
He brought me out and sang happy birthday to me at his show. And so I definitely did not anticipate. You can look that video up. It's a very cute video.
No way. God. So when was that? Was that like
It was probably, I want to say it was my 15th birthday. Maybe it was my 16th, but I want to say it was my 15th birthday. And he was on tour. And if you literally look up like Justin Bieber singing Madison Beer Happy Birthday, it's like this crazy video. And you can see how shocked I am. And I just know that that little girl would not believe that I was having my very own headline show there. So I'm just so excited.
What
So
an incredible full circle moment. In May, it's happening. You're coming to London and Manchester as well. You should bring Justin Bieber out and sing him happy birthday. Repay the favor.
I was just thinking that his birthday's in March, just like mine. But if it was in May, I would return the favor finally. But hey, you know what? Maybe we'll figure something out. But it's just crazy. It's so weird to think about.
Madison, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure to hang out. You're brilliant. Come and see us when you're here in the UK. Give it up for Madison Beer on the show tonight.
Thank you.